to Winnipeg by the musical force of CKY-TV, 92 City FM and 58 CKY. David Bowie, Serious Moonlight 1983 Tour, September 14th at the Winnipeg Stadium. Tickets available at ATO, BTO, and the Arena Box Up.
I know when to go out.
You can afford the best, and this is his aircraft. A luxurious 707 jet chartered from a Miami company. It's a hotel on wings. Finished in oak and rosewood, it includes a conference room, plush designer chairs, a kitchen, television movie screens, bars, and of course, David Bowie's own bedroom at the back of the plane. After the band was on the aircraft, these two Winnipeg fans managed to sneak by airport security and ran to the plane to see if they could meet the singer. They did. Laughing and eating peanuts, Bowie chatted with them for a few minutes. And then with a kiss and an autographed picture, he said goodbye. Was he surprised that you got up here?
I don't really know what I'm doing right now. We just sort of decided to do it, and it's sort of, I don't think it's quite hit me what we've just done. Tomorrow I'll wake up and go, oh my God, what did I do? But right now it just hasn't fazed me.
Bowie left Winnipeg at 2 in the morning for California, where the last performance of his tour will be held. Ross Rutherford, CBC News, Winnipeg.
Just a note for the people that are going to the Bowie show, which opens up at 5:30. The show starting at 7 o'clock, and it is going to be crazy. There were 35,000 tickets yesterday. Today, there's a lot of people walking up and buying, so you can get yours at the stadium. That's at the north end of the stadium.
Wednesday, September 14th, the day most of Winnipeg had waited for. The day David Bowie's Serious Moonlight Tour 83 would shine on Winnipeg Stadium. For the promoters, it was a major staging and security colossus. For local rock fans, a chance to catch a glimpse of the Thin White Duke, as he's been called, in person, and by doing so, regain some of their concert-going credibility. For Steve Young, program director of 92 City FM, the station that was co-presenting the concert, it was a chance to gain a number of benefits.
Association with the artist, I think, is the main part of it. Sometimes we get the availability of interviews with them, sometimes we don't, but when it pays off, it pays off. The other part in the long-term association is being associated with the concerts in the city, the concert scene. People who, for instance, are looking for information on upcoming concerts, I think will choose to listen to the station most closely associated with that show, and I think we've had that ability for the last few years now.
City FM will keep you covered with what's going on, so make sure you tune into our station. Coming up, some rough trade.
It's now 5:30 on a Wednesday afternoon, and the moment thousands of Winnipeg concert goers have been waiting for has arrived. The gates are opening here at Winnipeg Stadium.
I would never have thought he'd come to Winnipeg. I went to Vancouver to see him, and he was superb there, so I figured why not one more time.
What do you think it's going to do for the local concert scene? Do you think we'll see more big acts taking a chance on Winnipeg again?
Yeah, I think so. I hope so anyway.
Put on your red shoes and dance the blues to the song they're playing on the radio. While color lights up your face. Sway through the crowd to an empty space.
This is where the gravy is made on top of the ticket admission price, as fans can pick up their own personal memento with the Serious Moonlight Tour, ranging from a program, a button, to a T-shirt, or even a cap.
That was the scene outside the stadium, and this was the scene inside, as everyone came prepared for the cold and the volume. People with reserved tickets were able to sit in the grandstands, while those with rush tickets formed a human sea on the tarpaulin-protected football field. By night's end, about 200 people would be treated for various concert ailments, while 31 others would be arrested for various drug and alcohol-related offenses. Most injuries resulted from the press of the crowd against people by the field's stage barrier.
After a lukewarm response to the opener, Carol Pope in Rough Trade, over 35,000 voices roared approval as the lights dimmed for the entrance of the man they had come to see. As the final notes of the last encore echoed into the night sky, the Bowie entourage was already on its way to the airport and their next stop on the Sirius Moonlight tour. Well, the feeling seems to be unanimous here at the Winnipeg Stadium. David Bowie's Sirius Moonlight Tour is the perfect way to cap off the summer concert season here in Winnipeg. Lyndon Souls, CKND, Ion, Manitoba.
Last night's David Bowie concert was a spectacular success, according to the concert's promoters. In fact, they now feel that Winnipeg is a viable stop for all major events. More from Michael Balagas.
Never before have so many people gathered in one spot for one event in the city of Winnipeg. There were, according to promoters, almost 40,000 people in Winnipeg Stadium, each and every one of them paying $23 to see the legendary British rocker David Bowie. There was no shortage of security. 100 uniformed guards, 50 bikers, and 65 police officers kept a watchful eye on the crowd. Despite 31 arrests on drug and liquor offenses and countless evictions, police say the crowd was orderly. Medical crews were kept busy, with 6 people taken to hospital, the most serious of those a back injury. The main problem was on the field, with fans shoulder to shoulder surging at the stage.
It's a killer because all these people come in and I feel like part of the wall. I'm going to fall any minute. My legs just feel like they're just quaking. I'm going to die here.
The first aid crew was busy lifting people out of the sea of bodies and reviving them backstage. In all, some 200 people received medical treatment. Despite all of that, what's being called the rock event of the decade went off virtually without a hitch. Bowie was on stage for almost 2 hours. His selection of songs drawn from a career spanning 3 decades reflected the diversity of the audience, some of them not old enough to remember when the British star began his career. Promoters called the event spectacular and say it's proved that Winnipeg can support concerts of this magnitude, adding that the city is now a viable stop for all major shows. Michael Balagas, CKY News.
David Bowie, the Glass Spider Tour, August 19th at Winnipeg Stadium. Together in one spectacular night, David Bowie and special guest Duran Duran. Plus the Georgia Satellite. Tickets at all selected seat locations or charged by phone. August 19th, the most extravagant theatrical rock show ever. Molson Tour 87, setting the stage for David Bowie.
Cha 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 cha.